All right. Okay, so hey, yeah. This is Red Dragon mechanical keyboard. I have put a densing foam inside the keyboard to increase its weight and to cut down the echo that the actual keys have when I'm typing. I also put in dampening rings on each key that help the keys just have a better feel to them. In total, I think all that cost me around $60, I believe. We're talking Canadian dollaros. So I replaced it just probably last December, so December 2019. And I replaced it with this. Now, this is the Ducky One 2 Mini. It is a very small keyboard. Absolutely beautiful little keyboard. Just beautiful. Never really thought I would ever say that about any keyboard. It has a detachable power source right there, or detachable USB, I should say. Plug it in right there. Keyboard lights up. Yeah, maybe I'll kill the lights. There we go. So there is there's the Ducky right there. Oh, look at that, eh? Ah, yes, very interesting. Nice, cool little keyboard. Lots of cool little effects for it and everything. Yeah. Well, great little keyboard. It's got Cherry MX Brown switches, which are pretty mushy, but I actually don't mind them. They seem to respond fairly well. So what is the issue that I'm having? Well, I've got double key press, or as people call it, key chatter. And it doesn't happen on all the keys. It only happens, as far as I can tell. So far, I've tested all the alphabetical keys. It only happens on the D and the A. So either these keys couldn't take the punishment from my fingers, these two fingers, or the switches themselves are dirty and they need to be cleaned, or there's something wrong with the actual keyboard itself. Yeah, either way, I won't be pouring any alcohol or anything into the switches or trying to do anything like that. I'm simply going to RME this board. But just to give you an idea of what the key chatter is, here I'll show you right meow. We'll start with the D key. Sometimes it takes it a while for it to do it. Usually it takes long. That's good. There we go. I'll be making sure to check that in video playback to make sure that was an actual single press and not a double. Well, don't get me wrong, this may seem petty, but this keyboard wasn't cheap. And that $60 keyboard that I showed you, I actually went through its keys and tested it, and none of them do this double press. And they've just got some generic mechanical switches in them. They're like knockoffs of Cherry MX Reds. For a keyboard that's $150 Canadian, yeah, I'm definitely going to RMA this. I've already set my key repeat delay to a long delay. So if you notice, that's how long it takes before my key repeats. So 1/1002. So just about 1 point some odd seconds before I actually get a delay or a repeat. There you go. There's a double A. So yeah. Anyways, I mean, how many more times do I have to do this, really? Yeah, so it's very sporadic when it happens. It could just be something as simple as some dirt in there. Because after all, I'm using this thing for gaming. And maybe I'm going really hard with the D and the A keys. But it doesn't happen on the W key. Like I said, for a $150 keyboard, that's super annoying. And from what I've been reading online with this particular keyboard, this is a common problem. First, people were suggesting, go update your firmware. That makes no sense to me to update firmware to fix two keys that are doing something wrong. The firmware update particularly fixed the key chatter. Now, a key chatter fix for a keyboard, to me, if you were to use firmware, it would be something that impacted the entire deck of the keyboard, like every single key on it. but that's not the case on this keyboard. Other keys don't do it. As you see, the S key does not do it. It only seems to be the D and the A key. I'll be returning this and I'll be updating this video. I don't know why, but I just figured I would record this just for my own sake. Maybe I could even point people from Ducky to it and say, hey, look, here's what's happening. Anyways, I'm out. That's about it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps me out a lot, and take it easy.